Hi, hey everyone, Linda here from ITTT. How is everybody doing? Thank you so much for being here today, for joining me for another live session. And today we are going to have hold on, we're going to have a Tefl and Tesol Q&A, a Tefl and Tesol chat. So this means that you guys can ask me your questions about Tefl, about Tesol, about teaching English abroad or online, and anything in between, anything related to that. You can ask me your questions today, and I will do my best in answering them. And please don't forget to like and subscribe as always. We do go live every week, same time, same place. So thank you so much for joining us. And yeah, so that you never miss any of our upcoming sessions, I would appreciate if you gave us a like and a subscribe on Facebook, on YouTube, wherever you're watching from today. And then you will not miss any of our upcoming live sessions in the future. Yeah. And what else? Also, let me just first, I wanted to share that with you all. We do have a 30% off opportunity as well that I always share during our live session, something very special, a 30% discount off of any Tefl or Tesol course from ITTT. So what you can do is you can scan this QR code that you see here, and there's also a smaller QR code in the upper right-hand corner here. You can also scan that throughout the entire time. If you cannot scan a QR code, that's no problem. We also have a link, and I'm going to share that with you in the comment section. And then you can copy and paste this link, fill out your application, and you'll also get a 30% off discount. It looks like this. It ends in Facebook Live minus Linda, and this link will get you a 30% discount off of any Tefl or Tesol course from ITTT. If you're not yet Tefl or Tesol certified, if you want to go abroad and teach, or if you want to get any additional top-up certifications, you can use this link and just save a bit of money, right? Why not? We all love saving money around here, so why not? Why not take advantage of that today? All right, very good. And before I say a little bit about myself, if you're new here and you haven't seen me before, I always like to ask where you guys are watching from. So I am actually in South Korea. It is 10:30 a.m. Friday. And yeah, we're actually heading into a holiday weekend this weekend. So it's actually Chuseok, which is the Korean Thanksgiving, which is similar to the Mid-Autumn Festival in China, and other East Asian countries celebrate this holiday. So that's what we're having in Korea too this weekend. So I'm very excited about that. And yeah, where are you guys watching from today? Who's here? Who's watching? We have Pikachu here who says, "Hi, ma'am. How are you? I'm very good. Very good." And Pikachu also asked a question I'm going to go into in just a little bit. So thank you for that. Moses is here. Hi. How are you doing from India? Very nice. What time is it where you are? Is it like 6:30 or something? Is it really early? 6, 7? Perhaps. Not quite sure. Something like that. Nice. Okay, good. How about everybody else watching? Where are you watching from? What time is it there? How's the weather? Tell me a little bit about yourself. Yeah, it's 7 a.m. Okay, great. Nice. Thanks for being here, Moses. That's awesome. All right. Oh, Daniel is here too. Hi, Daniel. How are you doing? Awesome. Here we have Basma from Egypt. Cool. And Moses says it's a bit chilly in India where he is. Okay. All right. Still early, maybe. It'll get warmer as the day progresses. I don't know. Or how's the weather in general over there now? Here we kind of have summer was really, really hot and humid in Korea. So now it's better. It's not as humid. So now it's actually the perfect weather. It's still warm, it's sunny, but it's not too hot to do anything. So that's very nice. We have Steve here, 9:30 p.m. in New York. Hi, Steve. How are you doing? Awesome. We have Giuliano. He says, hello, Linda. Today it's going to be a little bit more difficult for me to send some messages for you because I don't know where I hid my glasses. That's funny. Okay, no problem. Thanks for leaving that message so I know you're here. Awesome. Very, very good. Well, keep your comments coming, and then I'll just let you guys know who I am. I know some people are watching for the first time and they're like, who is this girl? So my name is Linda. I do many different things. So these are the two main things sort of that I do. So on the one hand, I am a travel writer and content creator under the name Linda Goes East. East because I've been super interested in Asia for many, many years. And I've lived in China and in South Korea, and I studied Chinese, and I also studied or learned Korean. So that's what I do. So if you're interested in traveling to Asia, living in Asia, or teaching, specifically teaching English in China or in Korea, in Asian countries, you can check out my website, lindagoeseast.com, and you'll find a lot of information there. Also on Instagram, I'm very active over there. I love creating content. So if that's your kind of thing, go ahead and check me out over there at Linda Goes East. Give me a follow. I would really appreciate that. I'm originally from Germany/USA. So my mom is German, my dad is American. And I was born and raised in Germany, but I also spent some time in the US. I lived in California, went to university there, and then I moved to Asia. So I lived in China, like I said, and now I'm based in South Korea, and I've been here for 7.5 years already. So quite a long time. Pretty settled here. I like it here. And I also teach English here. There's a lot of opportunity for English teachers in South Korea. So that's also one of the many things that I do. I also teach, obviously. I teach English. I also teach German. And then this is the other side over here. I'm also a Tefl and Tesol marketing professional. That's something that I started doing also many years ago with ITTT. Kind of when I was teaching English in China and in Korea, I got to know more about ITTT and I got to work for them. So ITTT stands for International Tefl and Tesol Training. So we provide training for people who want to teach English professionally abroad or online or also in their home country. So you take a Tefl or a Tesol course, you learn all the techniques you need to know to teach, and then you get a certificate, and this certificate allows you to pursue this career internationally, professionally, in other countries, or online, like I said. So that's what we do. And yeah, you can find ITTT on the webs at teflcourse.net. And we're also at Instagram and all the other social media platforms. Obviously, you guys are here watching on Facebook and on YouTube, so we're also there. And I just highly recommend liking and subscribing to our platforms, especially Facebook and YouTube. I think Facebook, on the page, we always share, every day we share very useful content for teachers also, kind of like teaching material you can use, or job offers as well for people who want to become teachers. All sorts of tips really for people who are interested in this kind of stuff. So I recommend you just hitting that like button so you have access to that. It's all free, of course, and we have these live sessions that are also all free every week. And ITTT is a leading Tefl and Tesol course provider worldwide. So we've been operating for 25 plus years, a long time, and we provide a whole range of different courses. I know many of you have taken these courses, so you know what it's all about, but really different kinds of Tefl and Tesol courses, different hours, different specializations. So there's something for everyone. Whatever direction you want to go in, whether you want to teach young learners, whether you want to teach business English, or you want to teach grammar, whatever it is, we have like a specific course for that that will help you achieve this goal and really kickstart your career there. So, yeah, that's a little bit about me. And Daniel says, I watched your reel on IG, on Instagram about Thailand. It looks like an incredible country to visit. Yeah, we just got back from a Thailand trip last week. That's why last week, actually, there was no live session because I was on vacation with my husband. We went to Thailand. We had an amazing trip. So if you want to, yeah, check that out. What we did during our trip, we did a lot of cool stuff. I did share some content on my Instagram, so you can check that out like Daniel did. Thank you. Daniel says, I'm super liking ITTT Facebook page. Good. Great. Awesome. All right. So this is a little bit about me. And then don't forget this, the discount that I mentioned. Again, 30% off. And let's see. Yeah, I would also really like to know, before we kind of jump into this more, I would like to know who of you watching is already Tefl or Tesol certified. So are you already Tefl or Tesol certified? Yes, you can just put a yes in the comments. And if you're not, you just put a no in the comments. I'm very curious to know how many of you guys are already certified. So let me know about that in the comment section. And then I'm going to have some coffee while I'm waiting for your results, your comments. And then we can have a Q&A. So if you've never actually seen these Q&As before, basically this is your opportunity where you can ask me your questions, that anything you're curious about in terms of TEFL, TESOL teaching abroad, teaching online, whatever it is, any specific teaching programs, and I will be here to answer your questions. Usually these Q&A live sessions, they happen on the first Friday of every month, and every other Friday there would be a different topic, a specific topic we talk about. So on these days, like today, it's a little bit more casual, and it gives you the opportunity to ask questions. Whereas on the other days, of course, you can also ask questions, but there would be a certain topic that we talk about. For example, what did we talk about last week or last time before the vacation? It was I forget again. See, I mean, we have so many different topics. Honestly, it's hard to remember them all. And you can check this in our playlist on YouTube and on Facebook. We have playlists of our live videos, so you can always go there and check out, what we talked about in the past and rewatch these, because there's a lot of good information in there and people asking questions. Okay, so here, last time we talked about when is the best time to apply for TEFL jobs. Before that, teaching English abroad with a digital nomad visa, how to do that, the 10 best free tools and software for online teachers, all of these kinds of things. So there would be a certain topic for the live session, whereas today, at the beginning of every month, I like to have these casual Q&As, okay? All right, so Moses says yes, Moses is TEFL certified. And then we have a response here from Mary who says no, not yet. Oh, and little cute emoji. Awesome. Well, maybe you can use this 30% off discount today, Mary, and that will help you. And you can also get started with your course. That'd be really great. All right. Good. Any more people here? TEFL certified? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments. I would appreciate that. And then maybe we can have a look at some things that I want to show you today. Again, hit me with your questions. And there was a question here from Pikachu, who actually asked this question already before the live, but it's in the comments here. So you can do that too. If you leave a comment here even before this live session, I can see that and I can still answer that now. So I'm gonna get back here to Pikachu. Pikachu says, I've completed my Tefl course and I'm looking for a job in Japan as an alt, assistant language teacher. That's what they are called in Japan. And Pikachu asks, could you please provide me with the link or any email where I can apply? All right. Oh, and Daniel says, I'm not yet ITTT certified, but I soon will be for sure. Awesome. Well, I hope you will use the link to get your discount. Okay, so let's have a look at Japan and alt. And I do have some slides which will help with that. So let me see. Oh, no. Yeah, here. So I just wanted to bring this up. These are some government funded programs for teachers, for English teachers. So, what that means is when it comes to teaching English abroad, you can either apply for jobs, at independent language schools, private language schools, or also public schools. They would publish job offers and you can apply directly to this position. With these kinds of programs, it's a little bit different. So, how these work, they are actually from these specific countries and their governments. They have established these programs in order to hire teachers and then place them into schools in their country. It's a little small, isn't it? Let me make this bigger. So, for example, here the first one you can see is the AIA program in the Czech Republic. And there's a link, so if you're interested in that, you can just Google really AIA in the Czech Republic and you'll see the same link. Or we have the CETP program in Hungary, EODP, which stands for English Open Doors program in Chile. And then down here, so EPIC, JET, and NELCAP. Oh, these really are some of the biggest. So the EPIC program in Korea is very big, and I live in Korea, so I'm very familiar with this program. Basically, they do the recruitment for teachers, and they get teachers, English teachers, to Korea. There's like a 2-week orientation where they teach you things, how to be a teacher, etc. It's a little bit of a training course. And just how also about Korean culture and things. And then you would go all across Korea to your specific school where you will be working as a teacher. And the same with the JET program in Japan. It works the same. So, this is a great way if you want to be an English teacher in Japan and you're completely new to teaching, you have no idea how to get started. I think applying to a program like this is very helpful because these programs are structured. They have been around for a very long time. Especially the JET program is one of the most well-known teaching programs, very organized. They really know what they're doing. There's a lot of support. They even like pick you up from the airport. Like I said, there is orientation. You have always someone like a what is it called? Like a not a counselor, like a tutor, a mentor. You have a mentor there. You can always ask this person questions. They will always help you. So this is really great, I think, for first-time teachers if you apply for a job through the JET program. And you can go to jetprogram.org and check out all the requirements. I'm not 100% sure now, but the JET program is actually a little bit better for non-native English speakers than the EPIC program in Korea, for example, because they only accept people from 7 English-speaking countries, whereas the JET program, you don't have to be from one of those countries. I don't know what's happening today with my slides. So you can also be a non-native English speaker, just very fluent. I do believe you need to submit some kind of English proficiency test if you are a non-native English speaker, but that's why the JET program is really great. So I recommend Pikachu, check this out, jetprogram.org. I think the JET program would be really, really great for you. And what else you guys can do, and I'm just going to share that or show you guys on the ITTT website. So every ITTT Tefl course graduate has access to lifetime job support. Okay, so lifetime. Even if you don't teach right away, you're like you got certified, but you're not ready to teach. Maybe you want to teach a year later, 2 years later, 10 years later, you can still come to us and you're like, hey, I'm an ITTT course graduate. Please help me find a job, and we will help you. We actually have, over the years, we have established many, many different partnerships with schools around the world, with recruitment agencies around the world who hire ITTT certified teachers. And yeah, we will be able to connect you and put you, put you in touch with the right people there. So another thing you can do, and I'm going to share my screen. Let's see. Yes. Yeah. So this is our website. I think you should be able to see that now. And I'm going to make myself smaller so you can see. This is teflcourse.net, the ITTT website. And here, what you can do, you can go here to jobs. And you click on that. And yeah, you'll see this information. And also, you can email, if you're an ITTT graduate, you can email jobs@tefl.ac for assistance finding employers. You also have access to that. And then you can also browse current job offers, okay? So if you scroll down here, you'll see online jobs, for example. You can click on that, and these are only online jobs. Or if you want in-class jobs, just means abroad in a real school, not online. For example, yeah, like Japan, let's see. So if you want to go to Japan, we click on Japan and we'll see Tefl jobs in Japan. And then these are all the most recent job offers. So you can click on this. And then there will always be an email address where you can send your application to. But of course, you should click on read more if this position looks interesting to you. And then you can read it. There will always be information about salary and benefits and the qualifications that you need. And then it says, if you're interested, please email your CV and headshot to the address given in the job heading. So then you would email your information here. And you can let them know that you saw this job offer on ITTT's website. And yeah, so that's another great way. Not a lot of people actually know about this. You can find these, and you can access, anyone can access these jobs, right? So you don't need to put in a password or anything. Even if you haven't completed a course, you can click on jobs and you can see all the available job offers here. Okay, just wanted to show you guys. All right, let's put this back up, and then I'm gonna make myself bigger here. Let's see. Danielle says, I could definitely use some mentoring if I decide to teach abroad. Yeah, for sure. You can also message me and we can have a counseling session. That's also possible. Then we have Amitava. Hi, Amitava. Good to see you. Amitava says, hello, Linda. Good morning from Calcutta, India. How are you? I'm very good. How are you? Yeah, so looking again at these, and wait, let me just turn this off. At these programs, yeah, there's really a lot of programs you can choose from. This isn't even all. And there's more than this too. So the NET scheme in Hong Kong is also very popular. And then we have SITE, which I think is a little bit newer in Italy. TAPIF in France is very popular as well. And then we have TLG in Georgia, NELCAP in Spain. Oh, NELCAP in Spain. I put that on there twice. Anyway, I also did a live session previously about all of these teaching programs. And there's actually more than this. I mentioned more than this in that live session. So if you're interested in these teaching programs, go to our, or maybe I can find it for you. You can go to our playlist. Yeah, so I actually had 2 videos, but let me share this with you. So this is all the programs in Europe, actually. You can check that out. And then we have one general one, which includes non-European countries as well. So you might want to check those out. Yeah. And what I find is that more and more countries are actually, setting up programs like this, which is very cool. So you'll find more and more countries kind of doing that. And we always stay up to date. I always check if there's anything new. So, and if there is, I always share that with you guys, so you are up to date with the newest information. So here, I just shared two links in the comments. You can check that out. More information about these government-funded programs. And yeah, I hope that answers your question, Pikachu. So thank you so much for that, about becoming an alt in Japan. And then I am ready to take on a new question from you guys. And I'm also going to ask one. I'm going to ask you a question, and then you guys can ask me a question. Okay. So my question for you guys is, if you could teach anywhere in the world, doesn't matter, like nothing matters, no requirements matter, no like money doesn't matter, nothing matters. If you could teach anywhere in the world, where would it be? Where would you teach if there were no restrictions, nothing? If you could just go like this and you had a teaching job, where would it be? Let me know. Where would you teach? Me? That's such a hard question. I would probably, because that's a place I really want to go to, probably Peru, maybe. I don't know. For some reason, I really want to go to Peru. I really love Asia, and I feel very drawn to Asia, specifically East Asia. But South America, Latin America is a region I have not been to yet. So, and specifically Peru just really intrigues me. I don't know why. So I would probably go to Peru. I don't know, because it's just totally different from what I am used to. Amitava says, yes, certainly. I am both Tefl and Tesol certified already. Yeah, 120-hour in-class intensive course in Tefl. I know, Kathmandu, right? In Nepal, you did that. Great. And then 250-hour diploma course. Awesome. Great. So, if you could teach anywhere in the world, where would it be? And also, if you have a question, please ask away. Here, I'm going to put this slide up. Where is it? Not this. This one. So, Q&A. Ask me your questions. Ask me your questions. Today is your opportunity, right? For you to ask me questions. And I always say there are no stupid questions, even if this is something that, was asked before, it doesn't matter. Anything you're curious about. I know every one of you has at least one question right now that they're thinking about, and I just want you to type that in. It doesn't matter. I'm happy to answer any kind of question about this. Okay. So, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Today is your opportunity. Like I said, this is what we do at the beginning of the month, every Friday. No, every first Friday of the month. Last week I couldn't do it. I was on vacation. But this week we're doing it, a Q&A, okay? Every other time there would be a specific topic of the live session. But today is all for you guys. Q&A. You can ask me your questions about Tefl, Tesol, ITTT, anything. Daniel says, I would like to teach in Japan or maybe Bali, somewhere in Asia. Yeah, absolutely. Asia is the biggest market for teaching English abroad. Definitely. Still is. Lots of opportunities there. So definitely great. And you might also want to look into, I don't know if you've watched the live session about the digital nomad visas. Bali has one. So you can even go to Bali, get this digital nomad visa, and teach online. That would be an opportunity until maybe you can find a school there where you can teach in person, or you find, students, private students, one-on-one students. So if you haven't seen that, um, Daniel, if you haven't seen that, maybe you can check out this previous live session where I talked about this visa. You can check it out. Maybe it will be possible for you to go to Bali with a digital nomad visa, and then you can teach online and also in person. That'd be great. We have B Huang. I'd like to teach in a country where I can speak English all the time in the classroom or outside the classroom. Yeah, great. There are a lot of options for sure. However, with teaching English in an English-speaking country, obviously the competition is a lot higher, because if everybody already can speak English pretty well, the teachers usually have very high requirements. It's a little bit more competitive to get a job there, but not impossible for sure. Not impossible. Great. Let's see what else I can show. Maybe if I go through some of the slides, you can, maybe you have a, oh, question. Okay, there's a question now. Great. Thank you, Daniel. All right, question. Is there any dress code teachers should follow when teaching abroad? So it really depends on the school, right? I feel like every school might have their own dress code. So, but they will let you know. And it might even be stated, it was in my contract, I believe. It is stated in the teaching contract what you can and cannot wear, or like specific things about the contract. For us, I think, what was it? It probably was like, I think you were able to wear jeans. Our school wasn't like super strict with dress code. But some schools might be, so it just varies. It's not really, oh, in this country you have to do this, or in that country you have to do that. It depends on the school. The school will have their own dress code. And some schools, even I've seen, they have, for example, their own like uniform, even for the teachers, where, for example, you would get a t-shirt that you have to wear. It's like the same, everybody the same color, for example, or so it just depends. But nothing too strict, I believe. Oh yeah, we always had to wear closed shoes. I remember that. So no like flip-flops or sandals. It always had to be closed shoes. That was one thing. But that was specific to my school. Okay, Amitabha, I will definitely like to teach in any one of the Schengen countries, or specifically in any European country in the near future, for sure. Awesome. Yeah, that's great. Again, maybe you can also watch this video if you haven't watched it, Amitabha, about the digital nomad visas. So actually, a lot of European countries have these kinds of visas. And so maybe if you even don't find a teaching position there, if you have online students, for example, and you're teaching online, you can actually get a digital nomad visa, live in that country, but you work online. That's also possible. So check that out. So many different, especially Europe. Europe actually has the most digital nomad visas. And the Caribbean had a lot. So those are the two regions. When I did my research, they had the most like remote working visas of that kind. So yeah. Awesome. Good questions. Good questions. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. I like it. So yeah. Ask me your questions, guys. That's what I'm here for. Your opportunity today. I've taught English in China and in South Korea full time. I've also been teaching online for, I think, it's almost been, well, a year and a half maybe. Yeah, online. So, and I've been working for ITTT for a long time. I've been teaching for a long time. So, yeah, ask me your questions. I'm all ears. Such a good group today. It's so nice to be back. Even though I did like my vacation, obviously, but so good to see you all again. Really great. So thank you so much. Yes. Okay. Send me the link about digital nomad visas in European countries. So this is a video I did which actually includes all of the digital nomad visas, but I have sorted them by region. So you can just skip to the part about Europe, and you can see that there. It's alphabetically, so it starts with Africa. So Europe is in the beginning. Africa, Asia, and then Europe, I think. So you can check it out. It's this one. That one I did not long ago, actually. This was when? Yeah, this was just July 29th. So it's very fresh content. Up-to-date information. Because, I mean, the digital nomad thing is just so popular, right? And it's just such a great way to live abroad. And then if you work online, it's just great. Great. More and more popular. Also for teachers, because online teaching is becoming so popular. But you want to teach online because it's very flexible, but you still want to go abroad and teach or like live abroad. So this is the perfect combination. You get a digital nomad visa, you live abroad, but you work online. All right, here we have a question from Ayub, I believe. Hi, how are you doing? Hi, I'm looking for work. What about, is this Malaysia? Malaysia? Do you mean Malaysia? Yeah, so again, let's have a look. Malaysia. So again, if you go to our website, for example, and you navigate to jobs, just showing this one more time. But this is not the only way, obviously, you can find jobs with ITTT. We will also help every course graduate find a job. We also have internal resources. This is just a resource that is available on our website for everybody to see. We also have some that we really only share with course graduates. So I'm not going to show you those, but they also exist. You get access to a database and to contacts and stuff. Malaysia. Okay, we don't have Malaysia specifically. Let's see. Maybe it would be in. So if you don't see your country that you want to go to, what you can do is Asia General, right? So it would be in there. If it would be somewhere, see Malaysia, summer camp, English language instructor, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So it'd be in here. So there are opportunities as well. So now, if, for example, oh, a little bit slow. Okay, if we click on this, and we click read more, and then, for example, you see, oh, this is from May, right? This job offer is from May. This kind of old. It's 4 months, 3 months, 4 months old. Still, I would recommend to apply, right? Because you never know. They might need someone again, right? Or they can keep your CV if they really like you. They can keep your CV and resume just on file, okay? So just keep that in mind. Even if this posted date is already a couple months old, just still send it out. Like, what can happen, right? Just try. Still send it out. They might be looking for another teacher. You never know. So just don't let that, discourage you. Okay, and then we have Ayub, another question, how to teach online? I have no idea. Awesome. Yeah. So actually, I recommend you check out a live session that we did. I did one. Let's see. It was the complete, what was it? The complete guide to teaching English online or something like that. So if you really have no idea how to get started, what to do, check out this live session. It kind of goes up. It goes through step by step what to do when you want to teach English online. This one, this link, Ayub, uh, ends here with okay. Okay. So check that out. And I'm going over kind of step by step how to get started with teaching English online in this live session. Okay. Okay, then we have Bihwang. Do you teach young learners or adult learners in Korea? Yeah, actually, so my first year in Korea, I was a full-time teacher, and at that time, I was teaching young learners. I was teaching kindergarten and elementary school students. And after that, I transitioned into only kind of taking smaller student groups, not working for only one school, but kind of also private tutoring and just selective. So at that time, I did work for a big English company, and they would give me these projects. So we would have, for example, 3 months of business English twice a week at a certain company, and I would go there. So I did that. So that was business English. And I also did like English job interviews. And then I also did English summer camp, no, winter camp. It was a winter camp, which was also children. And now I do some children, but more adults now. More adults. Yeah, but some children. So it kind of depends sometimes, what I feel like or what kind of opportunity comes my way. And if the terms are good and I take it, I don't really prefer one over the other. It just changes. Yeah. So both. All right, Daniel, is New Zealand a popular destination for English teachers? So, kind of what I said earlier. Oh, and let me just make myself bigger so you can actually see my face. um, what I said earlier about teaching English in English speaking countries, right? New Zealand is an English speaking country, English is an official language there. So, they definitely need English teachers for like, uh, what is it? T uh, ESL, English as a second language. So people who come to New Zealand from other countries, and then the children need English teachers and English instruction. They need to learn English. That is very popular. Things like refugees or just immigrants for immigrants. But obviously, there are already a lot of English teachers in New Zealand because New Zealand is an English speaking country. So the competition is just very, very high, right? That's why it is popular. It is possible. A lot of people are doing that. Same like with America. I have a friend. She's a teacher, and she is teaching children like that who are coming from non-English speaking families, and then they go to regular school in America, so they need to be able to speak English well, and she's teaching children like that. So there are already a lot of teachers like that, so competition is very hard, right? And if you're not from New Zealand, if you don't have a New Zealand passport, then the employer obviously might not want to go through that hassle of hiring you if they can also hire someone who's already here, who has the visa, who has the passport, etc. But it is not impossible. That doesn't mean it's impossible, but it's just more difficult. Yep. I feel like something like this perhaps is good for someone who already has a lot of teaching experience, right? First time teachers, I recommend the best way is just going somewhere where there's a high demand for English teachers, like Asia, like, yeah, Asia would be the number one, honestly. Asia, Middle East, Europe, Latin America. Yeah, but Asia is the biggest market. And there's so many different countries in Asia. But if you really don't want to go to Asia, you can find something different as well, for sure. But yeah, I hope that makes sense. At some point, I always start rambling, so I hope I still make sense. Sorry. All right, next question. Ayub says, I'm seeking for opportunity to start teaching in Vietnam. Any website available for register or any company looking for teachers? Yes, Vietnam, actually great. They have a great demand. So you can look on our website, what I just showed you, the jobs part, and look for what's available on there in terms of jobs in Vietnam. And we also have some recruiters that we work with in Vietnam. Vietnam is a very big teaching market. They're always looking. So go here, Tefl jobs, teflcourse.net, and then Tefl jobs, and look for Vietnam. And also, if you are not yet Tefl or Tesol certified, take your course with ITTT, and then you get access to lifetime job support, and we will put you in touch. We will connect you with these recruiters in Vietnam. We have some recruiters that we work with who specifically hire people from ITTT. I can't say this today. Why? ITTT. ITTT. Yeah, ITTT. I don't know. I've been gone for a week and I can't say my company name anymore. Anyway, so if you're an ITTT course graduate, you get access lifetime job support, and we will put you in touch with these people. So I recommend you do that. And also for Vietnam, because it is, a popular destination to go, a TEFL or TESOL certificate will definitely help you. So it's always a good thing to have. At least 120 hours. That's why the 120-hour TEFL course is just the most popular. It is the standard, the international standard. Most employers will want to see this certificate. So, yeah. I hope that makes sense, Ayub. Daniel, another one. Sure, keep them coming. Keep them coming my way. I love it. Okay. Is mandatory for English instructors to purchase health insurance when moving abroad? So this actually depends on the country. So, for example, in Korea, English teachers who work here, when you have your English teacher visa, this includes health insurance. So then you wouldn't have to get extra health insurance. Now, some other countries might not have that. In that case, you will have to purchase your own health insurance. So it depends on which country you go to. There's no one answer. But your employer will be able to answer that question for you, how it is in that country. Or you could do your research, how it is in that country, where you want to go to. Bali, I'm not quite sure. So that's Indonesia. Certainly, if you go, like what I mentioned earlier, if you go with a digital nomad visa, then you have to buy your own health insurance in that case. But normally, also when I was in China, it was like that. When you are employed by one school, and because you also pay taxes, then normally you would also be included in the national health care system, and health care would be provided, health insurance. You would not have to get extra. But again, it depends from country to country. Good. All right. Let's see. I'm still going to be here a couple more minutes, so we still have some time. If you guys want to ask more questions, if you weren't quite sure what to ask, or if you were too shy to ask, now is your time, because I'm only going to be able to take a couple more questions now before I leave, okay? And I want to give everybody the opportunity, so don't be shy. Ask your question before I'm gone. Also, if you're watching this as a replay, you can still leave comments and questions in the comments, and we will get back to you later as well. We will comment on your question if this is after I was live. Okay, we have Saif here. Hi, how are you doing? I'm from India. Is it possible to teach English in Germany? Yeah, so it is possible. It's possible to teach English in Germany for sure. Depends on your qualifications. So in that case, every employer will have their own requirements, their own standards. So you can apply, and then yeah, it is up to the employer if they want to hire you or not. So it's definitely possible. However, again, the demand is definitely higher in Asia, for example. It's a little bit more difficult in Europe, and also in Europe, for people from non-EU countries, it can also be a little bit more tricky, because if you are from a non-EU country, you don't have an EU passport. Employers, if they want to hire you, they have to go through a whole visa process, which can take a long time and is expensive. So some employers don't want to do that. So just keep that in mind. If you want to teach English in Germany, it's possible, but you need to have the right qualifications. You need to have a Tefl certificate. You probably also need to have an English proficiency certificate. If you are a non-native English speaker, you should have some experience. They're very demanding, and you should also have patience, because the bureaucracy in Germany, I am from Germany, the bureaucracy is crazy. Everything takes a very long time. So just be prepared for that. Be patient. You need to be patient. Okay. Good. Anybody else who has a question? Or maybe not. Maybe you're all happy with my answers, then I'm happy too. And just maybe again, let me share that 30% off link with you guys. If somebody tuned in late and they don't know what I'm talking about, we actually have a 30% discount that you can get off of any Tefl or Tesol course today. So you can scan this QR code, fill out your application, and you'll see a 30% discount. Or if you cannot scan this QR code, you can just you can just copy paste this link here. This looks like this. It ends with Facebook Live minus Linda. This link will get you 30% off any Tefl or Tesol course from IITTT. So a great start for your teaching career, for your teaching adventure. Great start now. All right, Ayub, how can you face the problem of a child who cannot express themselves in English and uses his mother tongue when it is not your language? I see. Well, I've had that certainly several times, in Korea or also in China. And normally what you do is you pretend that you do not understand them, right? Even though I studied Chinese, I can speak Chinese, I can speak Korean. In the classroom, in the school, you speak English only, right? And so maybe they try to do this a couple of times, but once they understand, oh, the teacher doesn't understand what I'm saying, then there's no point for them in talking in their language. And in my school, it was also, we had this EOP, English only policy. And we also had like Korean and English teachers that would help us, foreign teachers, with our classes. And they would actually, so for example, I think I've said that before. With children, we always had like sticker boards. So when they would do something well, they would do a good job, we would give them like stickers. And I think it was like maybe 50 stickers. Once you have filled your whole sticker board, you would get something like a little gift. So it's just kind of for, positive reinforcement for classroom management. You give them like little stickers every time they do a good job. If a student, for example, would speak in anything else than English for several times, we would just remove a sticker. We'd be like, oh, English only. If you don't do that, I have to take a sticker. You don't want to lose a sticker, do you? like things like that. So, and then they learn and then they stop usually doing that. So, kids are pretty good at that. That's what we did anyway. And it worked really well. I think, kids are very good at separating people with, this person, oh, they can speak my language, this person is English only. They get very good at that. And then they only talk to me in English. And they also want to talk to me, right? They want to tell me what they did on the weekend. So they really try and talk in English because they want me to understand. Versus if they talk to me in their own language, I wouldn't understand they would think I wouldn't understand, right? But they want to be understood. So that makes sense. Okay, very good. Thank you, Ayub. Let's take one last question, okay? Whoever asks a question now, this will be the last question. Okay, perfect. Bi Huang, last question. Are the Tefl courses for teachers who just began? So beginner teachers. We have Tefl courses for all kinds of teachers, okay? We also have a lot of people taking the course. People taking the course who have been teachers for many years, but they actually have never gotten a Tefl certificate. So it's really for anybody. However, yeah, Tefl courses are great if you are completely new to this topic. It's really great, right? Because you learn all the basic things. But at the same time, we've had many experienced teachers who have been teachers for many, many years who still found our courses very helpful. And they also learned something. So the Tefl course is really for anybody. Some people, they just take it because they need this certification, but they've already been teaching for a while. And some people take it because they want to learn how to teach. So it really depends. Okay, Daniel, what food do you miss the most from Germany? I probably miss like good bread, right? German bread and pretzels. It's just really hard to get here. Yeah, good bread and good cake, pastries, this kind of stuff I really miss. And anything with potatoes. In Germany, we have a lot of different potatoes. So depending on what kind of dish you want to cook, you would buy different kinds of potatoes. Versus here in Korea, I think they only have like 2 kinds of potatoes. And it's just not the same. So that. And Ayub, last question. You said ITTT have relation with some company in Vietnam. Can you help me find the job? Yes, absolutely. Obviously, this kind of service is for people who have taken a course, right? So when you go and fill out your application, for example, with this 30% off link, you can already put in your application that you want to go to Vietnam, for example. Then we already know that. And then once you are done with your course, you've completed your course, we will then put you in touch with these people and we will help you find a job in Vietnam, for example. Yeah, you're very welcome. Sure. Great to have you, Ayub. I think you were watching for the first time today. It was good to see you. Thank you. All right, then we are at the end here. I think this was a really great session. A lot of good questions coming in. I think also a lot of new people. So thank you so much for being here today. And I hope to see you all again next Friday, where we will talk about a new topic. I haven't figured out which topic yet. I'm going to do some brainstorming. But if you have a topic suggestion, if there's something that you would like me to talk about specifically, let me know. And then, yeah, I will prepare that. And yeah, until then, thank you so much. And I hope to see you next week. And Amitava, let's see. Amitava has a last comment I'm going to take, and then we're done. So Amitava says, Linda, can you help me in getting a good job in some European Schengen country, say sometime in the next year? I have immense patience as COVID-19 has taken more than 2 years and it's already more than 3 years since I graduated. Yeah. Well, Amitava, you are a ITTT course graduate, right? Please send us an email. And this is for everybody who is interested. Please send us an email. Our email is courses at tsol-tefl.com. And please let my colleagues know what you just told me, Amitava, and that you're looking for a job in the EU, in Europe, and we will do our best to help you with that, and we'll provide you with information, okay? So please send an email to courses at tsol-tefl.com. All right. Um, okay. Thank you, Amitava. Thank you, Daniel. It was really great to be back today. And yeah, please, I hope to see you all again next week. Same time, same place. I'll be here. I hope you'll join me. And until then, please stay happy. Please stay healthy. And I hope to all, yeah, see you all again next time. Thank you, guys. Bye. Bye.